Hey traders, want to give you a quick market update. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, hey traders, I want to give you a quick market update. Most indices were up most of the night, so I want to make this short, sweet and to the point. Obviously by looking at say this chart here, you can see that the market has rolled over. Stochastics are getting down the bottom there as well too, so it looks like we may be getting a nice turning point there real soon, and the market's holding here. So you know, by looking at this here and by looking at where the market is right now, you can see the market is holding quite strong around the $18,000 level. Now looking at this and looking at, you know, holding here, you know, quite strong, you can see that. Now what I did want to show you is basically the line chart, because the line chart to me is screaming everything that I think is important to understand. And if I squeeze my weekly line chart up, my weekly line chart is still telling me that even though the market has continued to rise up, we are still not above the bullish zone. We're still in bearish zone. Anything below 18,200, anything below this here is a bearish zone, and we're likely to get more sellers than buyers. Anything above that, we're now likely to get more buyers. So right now, guys, I'm still looking at this weekly chart, and I still can see what's happening right now, and it's still as I speak right now. By looking at that week, you can see this is the top bar here, but by looking at the overall weekly chart of the Dow Jones, it's very simple. We've broken down, but we have failed to close back above that 18,200. To be on the safer side, 18,300 level would be for me. So because we haven't done that, guys, I wouldn't be too surprised, we've got one more day left of this here, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see this close below. If it does close below this 18,270 mark, if we do that, then what's likely to happen is we're likely to start heading back down again, and we're likely to start rolling over, because now we're now starting to create that smaller downtrend. And as you can see, guys, is that when you start to create this lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower trough, lower trough, lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower trough, lower trough. You can start to see when the market starts to do that, especially on the weekly chart, the market's in big trouble. And you can see here that I created this lower trough, lower peak, and then the market rolled over. As you can see, right? Bam. We're creating a lower trough. Are we going to form another low peak here and roll down? Well, guys, that's what it's looking like to me. So by looking at this line chart, it's telling me that we are not out of the woodworks yet. Everyone's saying this is just the pullback before we run up. Oh, I don't know about that. We get a weekly close back above 18,300, then yes, I believe we will see a race back up to 19,000. If we don't get a close back above 18,300, I think this will be the start of the rollover, and I think we could see, even a run back down towards the lows there. So let's just see what happens, guys. But this is where it's like a do or die territory for the markets. I still believe this whole area up the top here, guys, I still believe this whole thing was a false breakout, and now I see that the market is now likely to start doing this and running down from here and then start heading down even more. So I don't expect it to do that straight away, but that's exactly what I'm seeing on the Dow Jones. Now let's have a quick look at the silver and gold markets here, just quickly. Silver and gold. Gold had a small move down of a basically 0.5%, and actually almost 0.5% on the upside. Silver was up. So silver was up, gold was down, pretty much a nothing day. But guys, once again, if you keep an eye on that weekly chart, keep an eye on this weekly chart here. Let's just bring it over. keep an eye on this weekly chart, guys, because this weekly chart is the chart of all charts that you wanna be watching for. And you can see what's happening right now. Gold's getting very, very close to this point here. So overall, guys, make sure you keep an eye on that weekly chart, because if we hold this 1300 level, we're going to be running. We're going to get. Looks like both silver and gold are getting ready for a rally to the high side. And I don't know why, guys, but if we get an explosion to the high side. If we get an explosion to the high side, massively to the high side, or a nice big run up again, and a nice big run up again, that tells me that something is about to happen in the stock market, and the stock market's about to head down. And as you can see, that's actually going in line with what the chart is telling me. Where that what I just showed you on the Dow Jones chart, where it's actually more weaker than bullish. Actually, it's all weakness than bullish right now, unless we break above there. But then it's really interesting to see what's happening with the metals. The metals are getting ready. Looks like they're getting ready for another move to the high side very, very shortly. So both the Dow Jones and the silver and gold are actually telling me the same story. We should get an elevated rise in the high side in silver and gold, and Dow Jones we should start to see a move to the move to the downside. So we will see what happens. The weekly hasn't closed yet. So once again, guys, this weekly bar here on the Dow Jones, we haven't closed yet, so it'll be really interesting to see where that actually closes. If it does close where we are right now, guys, I believe we're likely to start getting another run to the downside, moving in through to the rest of the month as well too. So very, very, very interesting. But keep an eye out for that, guys. All right, keep an eye. Be flexible. Right now we're massive sellers, and I'm not selling into the market. I'm just saying that this is a lot of weakness here. But if we close back above 18,300, then we're racing the 19,000, and any shorts should be completely just get out. But right now, guys, if we do hold this level where we are right now, I see a lot more downside coming, moving into probably even next week, or even going towards the end of the month as well too. So next couple of weeks, guys, are going to be really, really interesting. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course, and I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.